Why did this meme become so popular?
Okay, listen, enough. I don't know.
But there's already a TF2 mod for this.
Unfortunately, right now, it's only a sound mod. Which makes this into Demoman's charging sound effect. But and there's a soldier one, which replaces his direct hit scream. With this one, so no real good TF2 mods for this yet. But I'm sure there will be a taunt for it eventually.
With that, by the way, welcome to r/TF2 Poster Club top posts of the month.
Once again, I was busy with university, so it's been a bit since I recorded the last video. This is why we're doing top post of the month and not top post of the week. Anyways,
wouldn't this be funny?
Lazy Purple reportedly finished the medic video 3 years ago, but forgot to upload it. Wait, what? What do you mean it hasn't come out yet? That was like, wait, really? Oh man, jeez, my bad. Lazy Purple. That's crazy. I never knew he already finished how it feels to play medic.
That is absolutely crazy.
I wonder if he's still working on it or if he actually abandoned it, by the way. Like, I wouldn't be mad. He doesn't owe us anything, okay? Keep that in mind. If it comes out eventually, that is gonna be hype, okay? I will be watching that 100% and probably more than once. The goat is under fire. Protect username Cypher. View NSFW content. Lads,
me when I see Lucy,
mod creator, getting dogpiled on Twitter for making a Shrexy Isabel mod. Stop it. Stop it.
Leave that man alone!
In case you somehow missed it, this is Lucy the Bun, the mod that became the TF2 community's obsession for quite some time now. By the way, this is probably the most normal post on this subreddit we'll ever see. But source code visualized. Lads, this is what is happening in the back end whenever you start Team Fortress and 2. How is this? This is so fascinating. The fact that it gets back on the tracks is so wild. This reminds me of that video with the TF2 developer notes in the TF2 code. Can I find that? There it is, the video. The rapidly dwindling sanity of Valve programmers as expressed through code comments.
Use an epsilon, damn it.
This is catastrophically bad. Don't do this. Someone needs to fix this. Yes.
And it never was fixed. One day TF2 will die when the coconut image is finally deleted. But until then, we're safe. Don't worry, boys. Okay, I promised myself I wouldn't comment on any of this stuff, but I need to put that in the video. Bottle shuts down ice vehicle and agents. Visibly shaken covered ice agent complains that this isn't peaceful. There's an image of sniper. This is incredible. I have to upvote this. I have to. Fortnite is selling the bat out of hell. How dare they rip off Team Fortress 2? 300 V-Bucks off? What are you even talking about?
This virtual currency that doesn't exist.
If you want the real bat out of hell, the original, which by the way was released all the way back in 2012, you can buy it for the cheap price of only $0.0029, okay? That's a price right there. Not 1,000 V-Bucks. What even is a V-Buck? No, but for real, this is probably a very common thing to make it not Team Fortress 2 exclusive, okay? Calm down, people. Bro got the Brett teleporter boots. Seeing the soldier TF2 shoes IRL just makes them look so much weirder than they look in game. Wait, I mean, they do kind of look like that. They're not the same. Let's be honest, they're not the same, but these also look accurate for some reason. Ah, look, top comment. These look like pyros.
That's right. That's why I thought they looked like real soldier boots.
Not because I'm stupid. This man has already breached our defenses. Look, the original post in here. The first human to be killed by a Rex robot has likely already been born and is walking among us and has no idea they'll eventually have a Wikipedia page about their death. All of this doesn't matter. Among Us mentioned. Yeah, I don't... Here goes the monetization for the video. It's all over.
Here we got a Deltarune fan art comic. What are you playing? TF2 with Bertley. Gotcha, you spastic little gremlin. Wait, those are the guys from the animations. You really only know them from the SFM? You are then. Not big surprise. Sandwich.
Okay, my TF2 impressions suck. Whatever. Never changed TF2. We're gonna have to do some censoring here for YouTube.
Sid says, are you
It's devaluated response peak. The spookster says, I am, and proud. Spooky poop says, yeah. Devaluated says, I am also. Spooky poop says, yeah, in caps lock. And then from Sid, Jesus Christ, and he leaves the game. Yep, it's the average TF2 chat. And it's so good. One of the few games that hasn't started censoring everything. I mean, there's this filter you can enable, which is perfect, right? You want to be able to remove that stuff if you don't want it. But for those who don't care, like me, this is perfect. Look at that post by our good friend Douchebag Scunt, anti-gooner femme scout, wearing tank top with rolled sleeves, long hair, and the same general body shape, no exaggerated body parts. The anti-gooner femme scout. Very good. No way, this dead legend exactly waited 12 years to say bad again. You're bad in 2010 and then still bad in 2022 again. Let's see them do it again in 2032, which, you know, we're probably gonna get there soon. I'm getting old. By the way, this reminds me of, like, I used to comment on so many videos, and every once in a while I'll get like a random reply to a comment I left like 6 years ago, and I'm like, what did I write? What is this? Help. I'm scared. Title: a good character design is one which can be identified by its silhouette alone. Darth Vader, Hatsune Miku, Mickey Mouse, and Buff Engineer. I'm so brain broken. I just searched TikTok on YouTube and expected to find the TF2 bricks. Wait, there it is. That's all I can play without getting demonetized, by the way. Okay, time to get back to the actual video. Fort alone. You know what getting old actually means? Getting old means realizing that this post has been posted on this same subreddit, I think now 10 times, and every time it gets over 1,000 upvotes. Because people think it's funny to see Home Alone TF2 version. That's it. Make love, not war. What am I looking at? Our engineer and scout are making out? A lot of censored with just ing remaining. Please don't say that. Wait. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. I can't. BB Sentry and Lucy the Bun. Average r/TF2 poster club experience. Okay, this might either be the funniest thing ever or just not show up in the final YouTube video. Let's see. 0 days without. Okay, editor just put a censor thing over this. It's definitely not the TF2 mercenaries engaging in sexual activity or anything like that. Okay. This is amazing. This subreddit is amazing. Let's be honest. I can't be the only one who experiences this, right? 90 FOV in TF2. Just, you know, you see a lot. 90 FOV in any other game. Well, I will say I never really play Minecraft without cranking my FOV from normal all the way to 90. Like, this just feels more natural, no? Am I the only one? Is this weird? Does this feel weird to anyone? This feels very normal to me. But anyways, a meme by Makuta03. Meme I made. Heavy weapons guy was able to build chocolate on a tooth fort with a sandwich and scrap metal. Only real ones will understand that you can actually craft the dollar cost bar with sandwich and scrap, and that is why this is confirmed funny. I did laugh a lot out loud. I don't fully know what I'm looking at. Auto-balanced to the winning team. Got a post by Medic and C Ubermensch. By the way, the light changed from cool to warm so quickly. Looking upset in the first one and so happy in the second one, and then there's the image where this, I think, originated from. The light changed from cool to warm so quickly. The first one's so cool and the second one's just goofy. Who is this person? I feel like I should know who this is, but I don't. This is all confusing for me. Reject modernity. Embrace tradition. You're so right, man. Lucy the Bun is so cringe. I love myself, the good old Thempy robots. By the way, this is absolutely a gamble with YouTube. Even though there's nothing wrong with this, at least not too much, there's a decent chance YouTube might strike my channel, but we're risking it. We're risking it because it's slightly funny. It's gonna be great, I'm sure. Guys, hear me out. The decal tool, usable with the flying colors taunt. Yes, you should customize the flag. You should be able to put corn on the flying colors taunt. Why not? I'm actually for it. This would be funny. Upvote, upvote. This makes it more likely that Papa Gaben makes this into reality, I'm sure. TF2 balance casual be like... It would be slightly funnier if he wasn't wearing a grey suit but a red one, because the other one's already blue. Also, this image is incredibly unsettling in many ways. Just in many, many ways. How how European TF2 players feel after randomly saying the N-word whenever voice chat is used. That's gonna be my favorite post of the week. That's awesome. No, I can't upvote. Servers, okay, now it worked this time. Yay. Dude, look at his face. This is what I look like after saying it. Which I would, of course, never do, guys. Me? No. Me? Never. I did another post where my brain just malfunctioned. How the TF2 cookies made a sponge. Alright, there's 2 cookies who made a sponge. Okay, even though those are 2 sponges, which was the first thing that confused me. Second thing, how TF2 cookies make a sponge. It's a TF2 reference, guys. That's everything is a TF2 reference. If you search long enough, okay? Look. Einstein, literally Einstein, is a TF2 reference because he was wearing a hat in this specific image. The official game may as well be officially dead by then. Team Fortress 2 Classified releasing on 30th of January 2026, which is in 3 days. Finally, dude. Actually, finally. It's just so much easier if it's just in Steam. Any game that is on Steam has an increased likelihood of me playing it. Also, it is kind of funny that they had to rename it to Team Fortress 2 Classified because TF2 Classic was too close to Valve's IPs, even though they famously don't care about copyright. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. I wonder, does your character milk themselves while they run? Yes, no, don't know, probably not. I would press probably. And if Akinator then says it's Scout TF2, I will forever believe that he's not a computer program, but actually just a genie able to find out any character. I will believe that he exists somewhere. How do you get this question? Is this Photoshop? It has to be. I hate this stupid bot karma farming meme so much. I made this through pure spite. We got Hearthstone up there. Overwatch, Team Fortress 1 dead, Team Fortress 2 dead. And all the way down there it says, you're getting a colonoscopy and game and laughing. I don't know what to make of this, but yeah, Overwatch Labad, I guess. I don't know. That's what usually the TF2 molds say, so I will say it also. Also, that is just the most messed up looking depiction of Tracer I've ever seen. Here's a question. Would Demoman TF2 type smiley faces like this? Probably. By the way, did you know that Russian people actually type smiley faces like this? Only the bracket part. This is a smiley face if you text a Russian person. I found out recently, like half a year ago, I think. Zodiac signs, what's your favorite Team Fortress 2 horror? Don't join Red Team, Abyss's Blue, Server Blight, or Anomaly. I don't know if this counts, but for me, it's Till Death Do Us Part, this old SFM. 13 years old, Jesus Christ, man. You know, with the plot where Spy becomes a zombie, here goes monetization because I played a half a second of music, and also, YouTube really doesn't like this nowadays. So I'll just leave it at that, but this, guys, if you've never seen it before, check out TF2 Till Death Do Us Part 1 and 2. It's absolutely amazing. That would be my favorite horror, if that would be considered horror. The difference between them. Overwatch, pornography. Team Fortress 2, gay pornography. That's right, boys, I have to say corn, because if I don't, YouTube will get angry. Who knows what's underneath that corn cob? Who knows? Lucy Sandwich War? Today I'm eating a heavy sandwich. Second image. Doc, I can't no more. Rabbits and bunnies are incapable of digesting dairy products, including cheese and bread, and should not eat meat because of their highly specialized digestive systems. Alright, the more you know, I suppose. The TF2 mercs look a little different. Scout? Soldier? Pyro? Did he just make him completely black instead of getting that suit Pyro usually wears? Alright. The Black Scottish Cyclops Demoman. Very good. Heavy. Lost a couple of pounds. Indeed. Engineer. Alright. We got Medic. Medic looks pretty normal, actually. Sniper. And finally, the Spy. Also with black skin instead of a mask. I suppose there's no ski mask yet. You probably can add it with a mod, maybe. Also glad to see that the TF2 community has started to adapt Hytale stuff. Okay, I'm pretty obsessed with Hytale currently. Took me a bit to get into the game, but now I'm quite liking it. The
did I create?
I don't know, man. A masterpiece. Okay, the second one looks a lot calmer and more boring. The first one is perfect. Now this is what I call epic.
How much do the TF2 voice actors look like their characters? Tier list.
Yeah, I got bored, decided to make this. Alright, let's see. Was modeled after them. Scout after, I think he's called Nathan. Could be related, Miss Paulin and Sniper. By the way, I don't know both of their names. I could see it. Spy and Gary Schwartz, Demoman. Not really. Rick May, Soldier. Pyro's voice actor. The Administrator. Well, the Administrator a little bit, no? And Gary Schwartz as Heavy. Yeah, not really, no. Not at all. Medic and Engineer. I'm also very sorry for not knowing any of their names. I'm sorry. There's so much wrong with this. The post entitled Mad Milk, anybody? And it's an image of ice cream flavored boy milk. With a caption here, no f***ing way. And the kicker is, it's on the TF2 Poster Club subreddit. Because obviously, this is a TF2 reference. Because Mad Milk, surely it's a TF2 reference, all of this. I can't. What do you guys think of this TF2 weapon concept? The car. You move at 3,000 hammer units per second. I'm sure that's fast. I don't know what that actually means. It does 999,999 damage to anyone who comes in contact with the car. Your speed doubles every kill. Gas gets twice as loud every kill. Enemies killed will play Mario screaming ear as their death sound. The entire screen shakes for everyone in the server whenever you get a kill. You can trim. However, and here's the downsides for this actually pre-balanced weapon already. The car costs you your house and your entire money as a whole. I'd say that's a pretty small downside. This seems pretty balanced overall. I approve. What is the worst image that you've seen on a consensus objective? I will say a lot of the time I see it as just an anime girl or, you know, some random goofy image, but I don't think there's really been a worst one. Usually the worst offenders are just straight up furry. But I don't know how bad that is, you know, it's just the usual in the TF2 community. It's just part for the course in this game. Team Fortress 2 movie casting revealed. I swear to God, I can already tell this is gonna be abysmal just because we got Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Heavy. It's just, it's such a bad choice. It's incredible. If you want to go mainstream, at least pick Halvor Björnsson, okay? He's mainstream. Everybody knows who he is, okay? The mountain from Game of Thrones. At least kinda looks like the Heavy a little bit. Tom Holland as Scout. Give me a break. What a terrible choice. No. John Cena as Soldier. However, that is solid. That is good. I will hand it to you. This is a good choice. Jack Black as Engineer. No. No, it's so bad. No. Who even is that? Okay, I gotta be honest. I don't know who that is. But at least a better choice than goddamn Tom Holland, okay? Hugh Laurie as Sniper. Yeah. I mean, there's worse choices, I suppose, but not many. Okay? No, this sucks. No, bad, terrible. Medic as Christoph Waltz. I like Christoph Waltz, okay? He's great, but I think he might be a tad too old already, okay? Like, okay, he's closing up on 70 years of age. I'm sorry. Medic is not 70. He looks more like 40, maybe 45. Unfortunately, no. Even though he would be a great choice in, like, if he was 40 as well. Just because of the great, you know, language range. Ah! This is so bad. Cucumber as Spy. No. Okay, I'm just done. What? You can pick anyone for Pyro. Okay, I'm moving on. This sucks. This has to be a rage bait post. It has to be. Spy socks. Actually, we got a drawn version of the Spy sock. Wasn't there already one of those? I'm pretty sure there was. Incredible stuff in any case. Oh, I was right. There already was one. Look, it was just called Spock. Here's the Spock sock. Also, I guess you can buy these socks where there's just a spy on there saying, "How's your mother?" Okay, guys, I'm sure you've all heard of the spy crab, right? You may have even seen the soup can pirate before, but have you ever heard of the spider? Look at this magnificent creature. It's a spider. Get it? Because it's what even are those teeth? Why is the cigarette coming out between the mouth and the nose, just out of the flesh? Incredible stuff. This gets an upvote. Guys, click the video in the center of your screen now to stay on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.